Welcome again to my kitchen. We'll stand with our feet together. Our toes and our heels are gently touching each other. You can just move a little bit back and forth, rock back and forth to feel how that feels on the floor. Let's put a little bit of space underneath our arms, opening up our heart chakra and our middle, what is called the middle dantian. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to sink all of the energy into our right leg as we gently, you can feel a little twisting action as we gently lift that left leg from the floor and reach out to the side to a shoulder width stance. And find a good space. If your feet are a little bit too far apart, you can adjust them at any time. There's no shame in making adjustments to your feet. And now we'll bring in our three postural elements. A gentle grabbing of the floor with the feet. A gentle belly draw, gently bringing your belly button toward your spine just until your abdominal muscles engage very gently. And then finally that golden thread lifting the back of the head and tucking the chin gently to the side. And let's just stand for a moment, just connecting with ourselves. I'm going to come up to because I see something's going on in the chat. And I just want to see what it is. It's me. It says that I'm talking. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that all of you could hear me and that I wasn't just talking to myself. Nobody was leaving, so that was good. Okay. All right. So we're standing in our shoulder width feet position, little bit of space between the arms here at the armpit. Our hands are just gently resting at our side, gripping the floor with our toes. Gentle belly draw, pulling the navel toward the spine, and then lifting the back of the head. You can actually put your hand on the back of your neck here and just gently pull up. You can feel just a very gentle pulling up, distributing the energy throughout your entire body, your lower dantian, your middle dantian, and then your upper dantian. And let's just take a nice deep breath into our navel. And a nice slow exhale out through our mouth. I like to use a little kiss mouth. Take another breath into the navel. And a nice slow exhale out. Checking our three postural elements very gently to yourself. Floor, the navel, the golden thread to the heavens. And just take a few more breaths yourself and connect yourself inside your body. You can gently place the tip of your tongue on your soft palate, behind your teeth, on the top. And gaze gently toward the horizon. Very soft gaze, staying connected to yourself within as you're gazing softly into the horizon. Now we'll gather that energy up with our palms facing front nice and open. Coming to the hairline and moving down the front of the body, face, neck, middle dantian at the heart, the lower dantian. And then just resting to the side. And now with that same action that you took to move your feet from being together to being shoulder width, you're going to have that little action. So my body is going to twist as I lift this leg to bring my feet together. You can see I have a little shift, a cross action happening here. I'm just going to lift that toe, bring my feet together, and relax. Excellent. All right. I wish I was there in the room with you so I could help you. But there's no right or wrong here. What we really want to do is have a wonderful movement of flow, of relaxation, be authentic with ourselves, and not worry about what's right and what's wrong. Just connecting to ourselves. This is a beautiful moment to do this. So we'll start with our basic Tai Chi warm-up set. I'm going to warm my kidneys by just rubbing my kidneys up and down. You can make little circles if you want. And then back and forth, really giving the kidneys a nice massage, the source of all of our chi energy. And then standing with our feet together, our toes and heels gently touching, with our hands on our kidneys, we're going to rotate our hips and our waist around a pole. Our head and our feet, our legs, are part of that tree, and we're just going around that tree pole. Breathing in and out, gently warming our spine, our hips, our ankles, our shoulders, our knees. Very, very gentle warm up to start. We do this about 8 to 32 times. Nice wide range depending on how many you want to do that particular day. You can start with 8 and work up to 32. And now we'll rub our kidneys again. Nice rub here. And what's very good for the lower back here is to rub down the sides of our hips. A nice warming massage, nice rigorous massage there. We'll place our hands back on our kidneys and rotate in the opposite direction. Around that pole, breathing in and breathing out. Feels really nice just to be moving, stretching the spine. We're all doing a lot of sitting now, so this is so good. All right, shake that out just a little bit. Next, we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart. And what I would like you to do is massage. There's a little indentation here on each side of your butt. If you move a little bit closer to that hip joint, you can feel a tender point. We're going to massage that point. Just around circles for a little bit here, loosening it up. And then we're going to just place our hands in that point and make nice big circles with our hips this time. Letting your knees be soft. Your knees are helping you Hold the weight of your body. So you don't want them to be rigid. Nice big circles, inscribe that circle. Take a moment and grip the floor gently with your toes, checking your 3 elements. Really feel the shape of that circle. Okay, massaging again. The lower back. Give it a nice rigorous rub, nice warming. And then placing the hands again in that Huan Tao point, we'll make that circle in the opposite direction. Breathing in and out. Two more. One more. Nice. Okay, shake that out. Okay, let's take our right hand on our navel, left hand before, and let's do a nice circle, massaging the belly. And this is not just the hands going around the belly, but the belly is actually engaged with the circle. You're actually allowing the muscles to meet the hand as you massage the entire lower dantian here. And now take the left hand, put the right hand in front, and go in the opposite direction. Focusing on all of these organs. All of them are getting a good massage here. And it's all participating with the rotation of the hands. See if you can feel that. Breathing in and out. Nice, very nice. Okay, now we're going to circle our knees. If you're having painful knees today and you just want to massage around your knees, you can just do that instead. What we're going to do is place our hands at the top of our knees or directly on our knees and rotate them 8 to 20 times around. So I want to sit into this position as well as bend forward to keep my knees from going across my toes. We don't want them to go past the toes. It puts a lot of strain on the knees when we do that. Breathing in slowly through the nose. And a nice slow exhale out through the mouth. And now we're going to massage down the inside and up the outside of the knees. It's a nice, rigorous, round massage. And then we'll place our hands back on our knees and go in the opposite direction. Just do as many of these as you're comfortable doing. You can just pause and rest if you have had enough of this. This one took me a little while to build up to. And this time we're going to go down the outside and up the inside for the massage. Shake it out for a minute. Our next exercise is also with our feet together. I'm going to inhale up. I'm going to go up and over. So inhaling up, grasping my hands a little bit at the top, pulling myself up just a little, and then exhaling to one side for 10. Inhaling up, pulling up, and exhaling down for 10. We're going to do this 3 times on each side. Inhaling up, pulling up gently, exhaling for 10. Inhaling up, one more on each side. All of these exercises are about 80 to 85%. We're not looking to really feel any kind of a burn in our muscles. And now on the last time we inhale up and then come all the way down. Just let yourself keep coming down slowly as you exhale to your feet. Try to touch your toes for 10. Inhaling up, just let your arms come straight up. And exhale down for 10. Try gripping the floor with your toes here, and you'll actually feel yourself descend just a little bit more. Inhaling up. And exhaling down for 10. Now while we're down here, we're going to do a massage of the backs of our legs. We'll take our hands and just massage down the back of your leg from the top of your buttock all the way down to your ankles. And then taking a cupped hand, we will slap from the top of our buttock all the way down the back of our legs. Increasing wonderful feeling of energy, getting our blood moving. And now gently roll up, inhaling up. And then exhale your shoulders down. And just take a moment to feel how your body is feeling right now. What's happening in your hands? What's happening in your arms? Your face? Your thighs? Your calves? How are your feet feeling as you're standing with your feet together on the floor? Just always so good to take a moment to see what's happening with us. So this is a great moment for that. I always like to do it right then. Now we are going to open wider our stance in the world. This is as wide as you want to go. You can go wider. You can go less wide. See what feels right to you. I'm going to bend the knee of one leg as I inhale. I'm going to bend and do a nice side lunge. I need to sit again and bend forward so that this knee does not go beyond my toe. Inhaling up, exhaling down to the other side for 10. Three times on each side. Inhaling up and exhaling down. You can see that these are not static stretches. Static stretches are basically defined about 15 to 30 seconds. These are more moving stretches. Just giving enough time to feel and open up each of those joints. And coming up with the inhale, and just shake that out. Very nice. Now we will do our plantar flexion, which I always love because I'm a dancer and I love to give love to my feet. So I'm going to inhale up and just plant that toe on the ground. And then the other side, inhale up. Inhale up. One more on each side. Nice. Okay, our next exercise, I want you to just feel yourself moving from side to side, shifting the weight, bending the knee as you shift to one side, bending the knee, shifting to the other side. Your feet are at a shoulder width stance here. This feels so nice, I could do this all night. Okay, and now I'm going to allow all that weight to stay on the side with the bent knee. I'm going to place my other foot at a 45-degree angle so you can see that all of the weight is being held on that one leg. Going to inhale, nice big inhale. And I'm going to just hinge at the hips, and it's my chin to my toe. So you can pull your toe up to meet your chin as your chin meets your toe. Resting your hands on your shin or your thigh, whatever you're comfortable with. And coming up and changing sides. So the weight is going to be on the opposite leg, 45-degree angle. I'm going to inhale deeply and then hinge at the hips, chin to toe. Allowing my hands to rest on my shin or my thigh, lifting the toes to the chin. You can feel a nice stretch of your calf, your hamstring. So nice. Inhaling up, change sides. Nice big inhale, hinging at the hips, chin to toe. Inhale up, exhale down. For a little deeper stretch, you can take the toes with the same hand as the foot that's forward. Stick your butt out just a little bit. Inhale up, chin to toe. One more time on the other side. Inhale, hinging, chin to toe. The reason that I decided to stop with the big inhale with the arms was I realized that many of us are not actually hinging at the hips. When we come down, we just kind of flop down. We let our head lead the way. This really is a hinge at the hips. And it's so much better for our backs when we do that. You can actually practice that a little bit here on one side. Changing your feet, hinging at the hips with a straight back. chin to toe. Feels so much different than if your head comes down first. I really love that, and I can feel the stretch so much better in my calf and my hamstrings when I do that than if I just kind of flop over. All right, we're going to do some kicks, so I want you to place your hands on your kidneys. Let's give it another good massage here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kick across with the heel as if you were getting out of bed and just kind of kicking out your leg, getting a little stretch, maybe trying to get rid of a little cramp. This is a balance exercise. So we're just trying it out here. If you get a little comfortable, you can try kicking a little bit higher. And then when you're feeling comfortable with this, you can softly gaze toward the horizon and just let the movements happen naturally in your body. This is a great balance challenge. Breathing in and out. Okay, and now we're going to do it with a flexed toe. So using your toe, starting out low, just testing out the waters here. If you're comfortable, you can try a little higher. And then gaze toward the horizon and let it happen naturally. If it's too much of a balance challenge for you, you can always go back and look at the floor again. I like to look about 2 feet in front of me. I had a teacher today say 7 feet, and I was like, no, that's too far. Great. Okay, shake that out. Wonderful. Okay, now we are going to do our windmills. I'm going to stand sideways so you can see this. I'm going to take one foot, in this case my left foot. My right foot is behind, and I like to have my heel about the center of the back foot. Other people like to have it right directly to the side at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to bend that front leg, and that same arm as the front leg, I'm going to take my thumb and put it on the outside of my thigh here, right at that IT band, and my hand just wraps around. I'm going to do some trains here to test out my shoulder, scooping forward, back and down. And now that I see that my shoulder's feeling pretty good, I'm going to try the full circles here with my arm. I'm going to scoop, scoop. If that's too much for you, you can try some circles just around on the side here. Just allowing your range of motion to build over time. And then we'll go the opposite way. We'll try the train going this way. And then when I'm ready, I can try the full circles, scooping backwards. Okay, we can pivot or just change feet. Now my front leg is my right leg in front. I'm going to bend that front knee. Same hand, the thumb is going to go onto that. Find a good point on the IT band and just rest your hand on your thigh. And then scooping forward, testing out the shoulder. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty good. So I'm going to go for it. I'm scooping. I'm going to go slow because I've seen video and I become a blur. So I'm scooping with my scooped hand a little bit toward my knee here. Not to the knee, you know, I'm not going sideways, but I want to go with the mechanics of my body. And then reversing that, we'll test out the shoulder. Feels pretty good. I'm going to try the full circle. You can do this. Whatever is most comfortable for you. You can stay with the train. The train is beautiful. Very nice. Okay. Well, the time is just flying today. I knew it would. I've just been feeling just a little bit tired this afternoon. There's sort of a more dense energy around me. And I just wanted to be really authentic about it and just take things slowly and just feel inside my own body for what's happening. We've made it through another week, which is just so amazing. I wish I were there in the room with all of you so that we could, you know, talk and have some kind of exchange about what might feel better or what does feel better. But this is the way it is, and I'm just so grateful that you're joining me here today. We have 8 people here, and I'm so grateful. That includes me. So when I see you, I'm sending you love. I'm also sending me love. All of us together in this great world doing this Tai Chi together. So what we will do now, let's just do a little bit of arm and hand massage. I'm going to take my right hand with my palm up, and I'm going to massage up the arm, all 5 fingers, so I want that hand on the same plane. These are the yin meridians coming up. And we'll turn our hand over and go down. Again, having all 5 fingers on that same plane so they can all be massaged. Okay, we'll change hands. Palm is up, we go from the fingers to the shoulder. Nice rigorous rub here. All 5 fingers, remembering to get the thumb. And we'll turn our hand over and go from the shoulder down to the ends of the fingers. Next we will massage probably the most important point that we have, or at least one of this, of course they're all important. But the Lao Gong, this is the pericardium 1 point. It's just right there, right below that bony structure right here, right in the center of the palm. We'll just give it a good massage around in circles. Good for our hearts, good for anxiety, insecurity, stage fright, all of the things that make our heart need to feel safe and secure. And from that point now, I'm going to massage, from that point, I'm going to take out and massage and bend each finger back. So I'm taking the point and bending that finger back. Takes a little bit of coordination. I still struggle with it sometimes. Ring finger, bending back each finger. Now the other side, pericardium 1. And massaging from pericardium 1 all the way out to the ends of the fingers, bending each finger back. This is from a warm-up practice from Dayan Wild Goose Qigong. Been practicing with these people for a couple of months now, and I really like these self-massage techniques. Now we're going to take, at the very base of our fingernail, on each side, the jin whale points, just going to give them a few squeezes each. Both ends. It always feels so good. All these places we never touch on ourselves. Just expect our fingers to keep doing the walking. And then between the fingers, just going to give it a nice little squeeze a couple of times round. These are these little devil points. You can really feel them. They should be quite tender. Let's take our hands and interlace our fingers, and we'll do a nice range of motion here. I am a caregiver, and I'm working with somebody with rheumatoid arthritis right now, and this is one of her range of motion exercises. It's really so good. And then the opposite direction. So good for our wrists, for our fingers. You can feel, keep your fingers tight, you can feel the massaging between the fingers. Right, excellent. Now, what I would like to do, there's a meaty place on your arm, just right in the meaty place here. These are immune points, just below the crease in your arm, on the outside. So here's my inside here, and I'm on the meaty place just next to the bone. You can really feel those tender points. So good for our immune system. And then right at that crease, right toward the bone, there should be a very tender point. Just give it a very good massage here. Releasing heat from the body. The other side, again. Immune points here, just feel around that meaty place for some nice tender points. Starts about here. It's like about maybe 3 fingers width. And then right at the crease, right on the outside, that heat release. Okay, and now let's shake it out. Let's do a little bit of our Jin Gong. We're just going to shake. My teacher said today, I just loved it, I'll repeat her words, that if you do nothing else, it's just good to shake your whole body every day. You can do it for a few minutes, you can do it for 10 minutes, you can do it for half an hour, and you can experiment. So some days we just need to let go of the stagnant chi in a very gentle way, right? So maybe on those days we're just going very gently. And other days we just seem to need a more rigorous shaking. And our wrists are really going, our legs are going. We can make some sounds. She does this lip thing, and today I figured out how I can do it. I can put my tongue and blow raspberries. There's all these spleen points around your lips here, and it's really good for your spleen. And now, as our hour's winding down, We'll gently come down to slowing the shaking until we come to a natural stop. Just take your time. Feel how beautiful that feels. So beautiful. Okay, let's end with 2 of our Tai Chi exercises. I really need to fly today. I'm going to become a wild goose right now and fly to Mount Hood. Will you join me? Let's stand with our feet shoulder width apart, gripping the floor with our toes very gently, drawing the belly button toward the spine just until the abdominal muscles engage, lifting the head toward the heaven by that golden thread. We're going to inhale and our elbows are going to come up as we ride, and then our wrists come down and we sink. Inhaling, elbows up. Exhaling, wrists down. 8 times. Nice soft gaze into the horizon. Your tongue can be gently on the palate. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Two more, gripping the floor with the toes. You can really feel the difference there. One more. Exhaling, wrist down. Oh, so beautiful. My flock. So happy to fly with you today. So now we will just end with closing. We're going to inhale up. Gather that energy and just sink it down to the earth. Inhaling up. And just drop your tailbone straight down. Chest is still raised, very much like a squat. Inhaling up, grip the floor with your toes as you come down. One more. Inhaling up. Healing your entire body and sending all your loving energy into the earth to help her heal. All right, my dear friends, I thank you so much. Bow to each other, and I hope to see you again next week.